So, may I come in?
Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Good
evening.
Please take a seat. Jatin.
Yes, sir.
Jatin, you come from North Delhi,
Yes, sir.
and this is your third attempt at the civil services.
Yes, sir.
Your optional subject is anthropology,
Yes.
and your hobbies include watching inspirational movies, drawing cartoons and caricatures, and fitness regimen.
Yes, sir.
So, what was the last movie that you watched which inspired you?
Uh, so the last movie I watched was Pursuit of Happiness, in which Will Smith played the role of protagonist as Chris Gardner. Uh, so the inspiration, if I talk about, sir, it was one such movie in which I was able to resonate my life. Sir, in the character is got shown that despite so many struggles, despite so many hardship, still he was very determined and very hardworking to achieve what he dreamed of. He did not give up. And sir, also I think there is one song in the movie. Oh Lord, dot move the mountains. Please give me strength to climb it. I think, sir, this song is very close to my heart, and I also see challenges in my life this way only. That no matter how tough the challenge will be, I will able to accomplish it if God's give me the power. And sir, one more thing, the father son bond in the movie was very special because I think, obviously, sir, there is no comparison of mother loves, but I think father's love has been undermined in whole of the world. So it movies very beautifully shows how much a father can do for his son.
Is that movie based on a real character?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Okay. So, going by what you have said, it seems your philosophy in life is what you can't cure, you endure. Is that the case?
Uh, Sir, I am not able to understand the real meaning behind the quote. So if you can interpret it for me, I will.
Hmm. You said that there is a song in the movie which says that do not, uh, what is it? The mountains.
Don't move the
Don't move
mountains.
the mountains. Give me the strength to climb.
Damn it.
So, don't you think that this leads to the philosophy what you cannot cure, you endure. What you cannot change, you accept.
Uh, Sir, we accept it, but we try our best to face it. We will not give up against it. Like we will control the controllables, but we will not give up against the uncontrollables. We will endure it. Yes, sir.
What is the difference between cartoons and caricatures?
So cartoons are basically some playful characters, which has some humor or which are in fact even imaginary. However, caricature are very specific to some personalities, in which we exaggerate some of their traits. So this is the basic difference.
Okay, today there is a trend, the trend of memes.
Yes, sir.
How do you see that? Is it helping the society or is it a regressive trend?
Sir, I think like every art, meme is also art, uh, and it has some positive messages also as well as negative messages also. So I think it is on us how we use the meme culture. And because, sir, like cartoons also, like movies also, meme can also promote a very great social change. But on the other hand also, sir, like some songs, like some movies, we can also have some very low, or I would say a vulgar use of memes. So it depends on us.
Okay. In few days' time, Delhi will see elections. What do you think? What are the three major issues on the basis of which the voters will vote?
uh, Sir, unfortunately, I'm not very sure how voters are going to vote. But, sir, if, in my opinion, sir, the foremost issue which voters should ideally vote for is, so first is, I would say, sir, pollutions, Yamuna pollution as well as air pollutions. Second, sir, is safety in Delhi. Like crime is increasing not only against women but against everyone. So, third, I would say, sir, solid waste management is also an issue, sir, in Delhi. I think these should be primary concern for voter.
Have you heard about the concept of sponge cities?
Yes,
What is it?
sir. It is a concept wh- uh, whi- which has been, I think, pioneered by the China. Sir, these are cities which has a sustainability element in them. So they act like a wetland, I would say. So they are like a wetland. They will improve their infrastructure. They will make buildings, but they will also take green and blue infrastructure in accounts. So these buildings are very resilient to floods, like which we are witnessing increasingly happening in Indian cities.
What is the meaning of conurbation?
Sorry, sir.
Conurbation. What do you mean by conurbation?
Sir, it is a term related to infrastructure or cities, but I am not able to tell the exact meaning.
Conurbation is actually short for continuous urbanization. Okay. So, do you see a conurbation being developed here in and around Delhi region?
Uh, we can say, sir, that like we have national capital region surrounding the Delhi, in which we are promoting satellite towns like Noida, Gurugram, even Alwar. So it is happening in Delhi.
What is rural urban fringe?
Sir, I'm not able to tell the exact meaning.
Okay. Do you favor full statehood for Delhi?
Uh, Sir, personally, I don't, because sir, Delhi is also the national capital territory of India. Although I, sir, on the very same end, I believe that Delhi population is continuously growing. So there is some need uh, there is some need to identify a solution so that the welfare and civic amenities can be provided to people in more efficient way.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, Jatin.
Hello, sir.
Uh, do you believe when President Trump says that he will stop the war between Russia and Ukraine in a day's time?
Uh, Sir, I want to believe it that he can, because uh, I think, sir, because as we seen during even his campaign, he has acknowledged that the war has gone too far. So maybe, sir, he will do something differently which other presidents or countries are not able to do until now.
But that's a political speech he made in the course of the elections.
Yes, sir.
That is not to be taken seriously, neither in US nor anywhere else in the world. No? Okay. So, what are some broad outlines of prehistoric cultures?
Sir, prehistoric cultures refers to that part of history in which there was no literary evidence. Sir, it is divided into three parts. It is divided into, sir, three ages based on the stone tools which we have find. Like, sir, one is Paleolithic age, and then is Mesolithic age, and then, sir, it is Neolithic age. And, sir, there is also subsequent division in all of them. All of them.
Subdivisions. Okay. What is the Chalco copper bronze uh, age?
Uh, Such Chalco copper bronze age. Sir, it is the age which comes after the Neolithic, in which when there was use of first metal called copper alongside some mixing of tin, which subsequently led to Bronze Age. Sir, it is this period.
But what is the concept of social control in throne?
So sorry, sir.
Social control.
Social control.
Yeah.
So social control basically means some ways via which we can channelize the energy of a society in a way where society can establish itself. It do not get destabilized. Like, sir, like now we have law and order, we have constitution for the social control, in fact agencies. So earlier in prehistoric times there were some religious beliefs as well as some customs.
Yeah. What is ecological anthrop? What part of it does it study?
Sir, I think ecological, sir, it studies the environment part and the impact of human on the environment, and vice versa, the impact of environment on human. I think that is.
Has it been done in the in Indian context? Who's done it?
Sir, sir, we can say that LP Vidyarthi in his concept Nature Man Spirit was part of ecological anthro.
Yes. Okay. Now, in Anthro, what are the different methods of techniques of data collection?
Data correction.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm not.
Doesn't matter. What is the role of anthro in tribal development?
Yes,
Okay, yeah.
sir. In fact, sir, anthropology has played a very important role in tribal development. Uh, Not only it has understand the concerns of tribals, but via applied anthropology, it has contributed in policy development, like scheduled tribe component, and sir, even renowned anthropologists like S.C. Dubey and L.P. Vidyarthi has chaired the task force on development of tribal areas, and so even like we have Schedule 5 and Schedule 6 in India, which are also based on the tribals report only. So
How does how can we utilize anthro to aid an understanding of communalism?
sir, anthropology has provided many theories to understand communalism. Like, sir, uh, one is a theory which is a modern, which is called as a modern theory, in which it understands communalism as ha- a divide between haves and have-nots. Like some people are able to get more resource, and who have not, they are left behind. Sir, also Sir Max Weber as well as other anthropologists have, like Sir Clifford Geertz, he has given the theory of sir, unlike other anthropologists, he has said that ethnicities are very deeply rooted in our cultures, and that is one of the basic reason of communalism. That he basically said that regardless of resource, regardless of haves or have-nots, ethnicity is something which is very natural to human, and this also led to communalism. So there are,
Is there a distinction between the tribal communities in India and what we find the characteristics in abroad, tribal communities abroad?
sir, I think in India only tribal communities are very diverse and in fact very uh, non-similar to each other in very beautiful way. So it is also there in global world.
About the Jorwas, we are trying to suck them into the mainstream. Should we not leave them alone? They are happy as it is.
So can you please repeat your question? Oh,
Jorwa tribe.
yes, okay.
We are trying to suck them into the mainstream, but they are happy as it is. You have you been to Andaman? Have you been to the places where the Jorwas lived?
Sir, I have not been, but I know about them.
So should we not leave them as they are? They are very happy.
Sir, in the Nehru's Panchsheel, this was the first point that tribal should decide their own genius of development. So, sir, if they want development in any way, it should be their discretion. If they want to stay how they are living, that's their choice. But, sir, as now we are a constitutional democracy, and it is our duty to promote the welfare of citizen. So, we have to find some ways so that their pace of development is maintained, but they also get the fruits of being the citizens of India.
Yeah, but you show them potato chips, you show them pan, or you think Coca-Cola, they come running after it, but then they don't want to be part of this culture. They want to be left alone. They're happy there.
Yes. Sir, I think the examples like that is actually wrong, and that is in fact not legal, because sir, government in these regions have very strictly tell that.
Because we tend to treat them as showpieces and as if they are in zoos. No? Yeah. I've been there, I've seen it. Migration, do you think that migration got multiplied? The effects of migration got multiplied during COVID times.
Effects of migration got multiplied.
Yeah.
Sir, I am not able to understand the question.
During COVID times, the migration happened immensely
Yes.
from the areas like Bihar, Punjab, So, do you think that it got multiplied because of the COVID or it was happening in any case?
Sir, migration was happening already, but I think due to COVID, there was mass exodus of migrants worker back to their places. So I think migration halted for a while, but as people were moving back to their cities in large number, so there was a reverse migration.
What are the consequences of migration?
Sir, there are some good consequences as well as some disadvantages also. Sir, in good, like if people will migrate to urban cities, they will can get good education, good opportunities. In fact, they can improve their overall standard of living. However, sir, there are some challenges also. because sir, even cities has their capacities to sustain a population. And sir, sometimes also there is a element of cultural shock for the people who are coming from rural areas to urban areas. So, and sir, it is very unfortunate that many people are forced to live in slums. So there is issue of marginalization in people who are migrating.
Last question. Uh, so in migration, rather, do you think push factors are more important or pull factors?
Sir, ideally, pull factors should be there, but pull factors are important because in pull factors, people are maybe we can see that in pull factors, people are moving out of their own discretion. However, in push factors, sir, they are obliged to move. So, push factors should be there. Thank you, sir.
Jatin, you were a science student
Yes,
and then you shifted to political science.
yes.
So, what made that shift?
Sir, honestly, during my 12th, during my higher secondary education, I was not focused in my studies. I was little bit diverted to extracurricular activities, sir, due to which I scored low marks and I was not able to get admission in a regular government college. And sir, but on the very same hand, I was not sure about my academic career ahead. So I take admission in an open institute in BA Political Science Honors because I thought that would be a new subject and would amaze me.
Why is political science called a science? Is it not an art?
Sir, uh, sir, I think science is a subject in which there is some objectivity. So basically, sir, I think we are calling it political science because we are adding some element of objectivity in which, like, sir, uh, so, basically, sir, we can have some philosophies or maybe observations like people will vote in this way or this is going like these policies will impact in this way. So I think the objectivity is making it science.
Okay, but in science, you have some hypothesis, you test it against the actual things, then you arrive at a conclusion.
Yes,
That's why we call it a science. But in political science, is there something similar to it?
so right now I'm able to.
Okay. And then from this political science, you made the shift to anthropology. Why not political science for your mains examinations?
Sir, actually, sir, due to some personal issues, I was not able to focus on my studies until I graduated. However, sir, after I graduated, I realized that I have potential. I can have a bounce back in the field of academics. And so then I made up my mind for this civil service examination, and I found sir anthropology as the one of the uh, highest scoring subject with a shorter syllabus. So I think sir and that would do the job.
So you chose anthropology due to its scoring ability and not due to your interest.
Sir, obviously, choosing basis on its scoring ability was a point. However, sir, it also make me more interested in the later part. But initially, sir, yes, honestly.
Okay. Now, what are the qualities in you which make you think that you will perform well as a civil servant?
Sir, I think my attitude in which I never give up, I always ready to face challenges, whatsoever, howsoever, what, how big the challenge is. I know that I will not give up. I think, sir, this is the quality which can be there as well as sir. I consider myself as a person who has compassion, which can understand the struggles of people, which is ready to listen the problems. So I think, sir, these qualities can help me in the future.
Very nice. You have very good qualities. And do you have any weakness also?
Yes, sir. I think sometime I am too impulsive as well as a little bit emotional. So I'm working on it, sir.
But one weakness you have already told, that you lack focus. When you were in science, you did not focus, you had to go to political science. There also, you did not focus, you had to come to this. So, that lack of focus is not a good thing for a civil servant.
Sir, I think it was there, but like this is my third attempt, and I this is my second interview also. So I think, sir, after my graduation, I was able to focus very much on my subjects. In fact, I performed very well in anthropology. So I think, sir, I have uh, not completely, but little bit cured my this that problem.
Okay, fine. Now you have studied anthropology and you feel that you did very well in your mains also in anthropology. Now, how do you think the knowledge that you gained by study of anthropology is going to help you in performance of your role as a civil servant?
So I think studying this subject anthropology has changed my perspectives also. So there is a concept called cultural relativism, sir, in which we do not. Uh,
Please continue.
yes, sir, there is an element called cultural relativism in anthropology, in which, sir, we do not. In which do not judge other things from our own prejudice, but we listen to them. In fact, sir, I think that is very much needed in civil service, so that I can understand other people concern and problem from their point of view, but not from and I think, sir, this can make me a very compassionate civil servant. Plus, I think, sir, getting knowledge of diversity about India, like there are so many tribes, so many cultures. I think, sir, this has broadened my horizon about the India in total. So I think I know India more than I know India earlier during my graduation days.
Okay. Now we are fifth largest economy,
Yes.
as we say. So what does it mean for the general public? For public, it doesn't mean anything. Or does it?
Uh, Sir, it does, because if nation will grow, there will be more opportunities. If GDP will grow, we can spend more on capital infrastructure. We can give more welfare programs to our citizens. But sir, obviously, sir, I think rather than focusing on increasing our GDP, there should be more focus on increasing per capita income. That would be much more fruitful and meaningful.
Now your answer gives a very interesting question to me. How do you perceive this welfareism or freebies as I call it? Do they really contribute to our economic growth?
Sir, I think there is a very thin line between welfareism as well as freebies. Like say, I think, sir, if some scheme is fulfilling people's basic needs, and if they are allowing them to uh, grow, if they are increasing their human capital, so I think that would be considered as welfare schemes. So if the schemes are related to health, education, even providing basic nutrients, I think, sir, we cannot call them freebies. However, sir, obviously freebies is a concern, and uh, we should relook at them. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Jatin, you like drawing cartoons and caricatures.
Yes.
You so can you name out any famous and your favorite caricaturist?
Sir, in India, I think Asim Trivedi ji and R.K. Lakshman are one of my favorite cartoonists, and I think yes.
Then, as someone interested in cartoons and caricatures, what are your point of views on a creative freedom on the one side and the responsible expression in public discourse on the other?
Yes, sir. I think although there should be freedom of expression, as we are a mature democracy now. But sir, all we have to take our society, we have to take our culture alongside. We should always be very responsible in using this form of expression, cartoon. Uh, I think, sir, that should be there. Element of responsibility.
You have chosen Agmut as your cadre preference in Zone 1.
Yes.
So, what do you foresee as challenges in managing such a diverse cadre like Agmut?
Yes, sir, it is one of the diverse, like it has Arunachal Pradesh and Mizoram in it. So, but I think as we are opting for an all India service job, so we have to be ready for the challenges. And I think, sir, also like I have read anthropology, so I'm little bit I'm little bit aware about the cultures of India. So this can help.
You have been a founder of Dost EV. Elaborate on that.
Sir, actually, it is a public speaking community, Dost Ev, which is derived from the Hindi word dost. But to make it more attractive, we attached the word EV and it became Dost Ev. However, sir, we founded it in 2020. Then we were not sure that it going to sound like an EV startup, but it is not.
Okay, thank you, Jatin. Thank you, Jatin. Your interview is over. We will reconnect with you in some time for your feedback.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Guru.
Please take your seat. Jatin, overall, your performance was very good. You were very polite, very decent. Some of the questions you handled very well, especially when I asked you what are the 3 criteria on the basis of which the voters of Delhi are going to vote. You did not fall into the trap. Okay. So obviously you cannot make a general statement, blanket statement for everybody, but you highlighted the issues very well. Like pollution was an issue, waste management is an issue, law and order was an issue. So you highlighted the issues very well. And Jatin, what I felt was that apart from the good areas, uh, the areas where you need improvement are first is the way you entered. You entered very politely, you wished the board, but you showed a kind of haste in occupying your seat. Okay. Just come and stand beside the chair. Don't take your chair until you are asked to do so.
Sure.
This shows as if you cannot wait for commands.
Yes.
Okay. Uh, and you know, training is all about command. And even you have to listen to your senior officers later on when you go into service. Anyhow, also, somewhere the voice, it dipped so low that it became very difficult to hear what you're trying to say.
Okay.
Also, you're not clean shaved today.
Sir, actually, I will, due to some issues, like I shaved some days ago, but I got allergy on my neck. So I'm not able to.
So please take that also into consideration there as you move forward. More or less, there are good things about you. So it's a good story for you also that you were not doing academically well, then suddenly you realized your potential. You handled that question also very well, how you shifted your decision from science to political science to then to anthropology, and how why you chose political science. All those areas, they were good. Apart from this, more or less what I feel is you're good to go. Okay, if you have any specific questions, you can highlight.
Sir, this question in which sir asked me about my background.
Like, actually, I feel that you could have handled it in a better way. Rather than saying that I lost focus, you can give some other reason that I needed to sustain my family. Okay. That's why I had gone for this continuing education, not for a regular college.
Yes.
So that makes the whole thing positive for you.
Okay, sir.
So uh, you did not lose focus, but you had certain responsibilities which you had to meet. So you met those responsibilities. At the same time, you kept the main objective in your mind.
Sure.
So if you say it that way, then it becomes a positive for you.
Yes.
If you are saying the way you said, then it becomes a negative that the person who loses focus every time like this, how will he work as a civil servant?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure. Just keep this in mind.
The other way around, You are showing your resolve. So civil servants, they need to have that resolve. That what they want to do, they will do. Come with me.
Yes.
Okay. There's a very important value in what you say. That is the value of perseverance.
Yes.
You showed that. But the way you answered, it gave an impression as if you're losing focus every now and then. Give it a positive twist. Okay.
Yes.
That's what sir is trying to indicate. And also, what I felt was at some places, not everywhere, at some places, you were like feeling the pressure of the questions at some places. And there was a kind of feeling in you that the interview should end. Even if that is not true, that is the impression that we drew. Okay. If you look at your collar, like it is rising above your coat lapel, so it doesn't create a very good impression. Then if you look at your socks, it is informal. So please make it a point that this is a full dress rehearsal. आपने 26 जनवरी की परेड देखी है ना?
Yes.
उससे पहले क्या होता है? Full dress rehearsal. तो ये वो है. When is your interview scheduled here?
Sir, 20th of March.
Okay, so you have time, but still you are in the right direction. Based on today's performance, we have awarded you anything between 160 to 170 is where you are falling.
Yes.
Okay, that is the consensus of opinion. But you can definitely cross 180. Yes. And if with more practice, more marks, you can even go beyond 200.
Sir, actually, in my last interview, I scored 196. So I really want to know, like what were the points due to which I scored below 170s?
First is that you were not addressing the question holistically. You were creating a background first, and then you were coming to the answer. You're still in the mains mode,
Okay.
Jatin. Do you understand that? So in the mains, you create a background, then you create the body. Then in the final conclusion, you give the point that carries the highest weightage. In interview, your first point has to be your best point. You might not get another opportunity to speak. There
Yes.
could be an interjection. There could be a supplementary question. That is one point. Second is that the answer that you gave, you lost focus.
Yes.
And how can we give the responsibility of a district to a person who loses focus every now and then?
Yes.
That went against you. That costed you nearly 10 to 15 marks. And you see, you're 10 to 15 marks short
Yes.
than what you got last time. Okay. And then one more thing was that, as I said, that your sitting posture, your overall appearance, like you're not shaved properly, आपका जो collar है वो ऊपर आ रहा है, ठीक है ना? फिर आपकी टाई जो है वो प्रेस नहीं है ठीक से, आपकी जो जुराबें हैं वो informal हैं. So there's so many points. It was not even polished.
Yes.
Okay. Then you're dragging your feet underneath the chair. These are all signs of nervousness and anxiety. Okay. Also start playing with your hands. You rubbed your thumb twice or thrice. You can see that in the recording. Okay. So all these things.
Control your neck movements also. It's not a head movement.
And you are admitting that you chose anthropology or marks not due to your interest. You have to have a better answer.
So can I say that मतलब पहले मैं बताऊं कि it was a very new subject for me. That's why I thought it is going to be interesting, and alongside it offers a good
That you had studied political science. Now you ventured into this and you thought that the both things combined will help you perform much, much better.
Okay.
You always have to, during the interview, convey a positive side of you.
Yes.
Nothing negative. So whatever answer you are giving, never give an answer which has a negative connotation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now in this way, it becomes a positive.
Yes, sir.
That you were comfortable in political science, but still you chose a new subject so that you have a final thing in your mind that when I become a civil servant, I should have knowledge of this as well as this.
Sure. Sir.
Okay. Like when you were answering your choice of Agmut Kalam, then you used anthropology in a positive.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
So that is what, Jatin, we are expecting. We're slightly conservative today because we want you to cross 200.
Sure, sir. I will work hard, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, Jatin. All the best for your interview.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.